Mr. Frost, Mr. Kid Frost from Frost World Genetics. With my main man Tom. We make some of the dopest genetics you ever want to see. Some of the frostiest shit you ever seen in your life.
Shout out to Frost.
Yeah, shout out to the man who made it possible for me to be here with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Hello,
My
friend.
man, the legend, you know,
Jesus.
the living legend,
Oh
actually. You know what
my.
I'm saying? Mr. Brazilian Sea Company in the flesh. You feel me? He's the owner and all of that. You know what I mean? This is baby.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Well,
go ahead,
friend,
partner. You can take it from here, bro. I just wanted to give you that shout out and everything. I hope you could play some music too. I mean, it's nice
you
for
play
that
Yeah,
type.
you
sure.
play the guitar?
Yeah, for some time already.
Dude, that's a skill. That that's
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have an audio engineering degree from Full Sail. I'm a music person too. How long you been playing?
Oh, that's something. We should jam someday.
What? Well, I couldn't hear you. We shoot what?
He said y'all should jam one day. I should rock out
What?
together. Yeah, for
Yeah.
That'd be
sure.
amazing. Dude, that'd be
For sure.
amazing. Dude, it's very nice to meet. I didn't know the Brazilian Seco was like, this is your partner that you were
Oh
in
yeah.
every live that we've talked, he's talked about you, bro. It is extremely exciting to meet you. Can you give the
Oh,
people,
thank,
can you tell the people a
thank.
little bit about yourselves? How did you guys meet each other? Let me move closer.
Oh,
Let me move closer.
I started off. I had contacted my partner and whatnot, and I was a fan, seeing what was going on. So yo, let me be a part. After a while, we established a rapport, a couple months and things like that. Got some old genetics of his to germinate, and I think that's what got me on board, man. For real, you know. And ever since then, it was a match made in heaven. It's been my brother in arms, you know, my right hand man and everything,
He looks
my confidant.
cool, dude. He looks cool. Looks like an Earth child.
Oh, he's
Like
glowing, bro.
one of us.
55 years young, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Strong like an ox, hella wisdom, you know?
yeah,
What is
man.
there was what did you say to you said a message in you said you wanted to talk about, I forgot, but it was, I was like, yes, yes, we could talk about it because no one's ever discussed it. I can't hear you. You're mute.
Oh,
There
my
you
bad.
go.
Oh,
A
yeah.
couple misnomers, couple lies, to try to give a different insight and a real perspective about what happened. My partner's been around since the 80s, so he knows a
Oh,
lot of these guys. He was,
okay,
cool with a lot of them at a time when it was a very small group, collectives and things, and they used to share genetics with people and stuff like that. He can tell you about a lot of people, but in particular, um,
can I
hot
say
house
something first?
flowers.
Can I
Yeah,
please
go
just
ahead.
let me say one thing? I don't mean to cut you off. Lord knows I want you to talk. I'm gonna put these out as reels. Okay, a lot of people when they get on here and then they start saying things and then they get a lot of flack. They were like, "Can you take it down?" I'm like, "But I'm losing content." But I do it. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to let you know, and I'm gonna stand by you. I don't care, bro. I don't. Whatever happened I don't care about. It has nothing to do with me. I'm a podcast. I'm not an investigative journalist. Go ahead, brother.
But
I
yeah,
don't care.
pretty much just to shed some light, like the truth of things on a couple things. So far as like a guy that used to work with us, or more so my partner Zamalito, um, British Choice, that organization, and Hot House Flowers. Pretty much, there's a lot like circumvented
Yeah,
around that. A lot of people make claims, but if it really wasn't from my partner, Aldos, Red Rider, a couple people and whatnot, a lot of these people wouldn't have a lot of genetics. A lot of people
Speak
got a
on it.
start because of us and whatnot, because of our genetics, and never gave no credit, mainly to my partner. That's why I give all the credit in the world to him. It wouldn't be, you wouldn't know me. I wouldn't have a lot of stuff that I have and be on what I'm on if it wasn't for this man
Really?
right here. I swear to God, it's the only person who gave me a shot. So I'm so loyal to him. You feel me? I'm like the Kobe of the Brazilian Sea Company. I joined the team. It's my only team, bro.
Oh, absolutely
thanks.
fascinating. So he's like been your mentor for a while.
Big brother, father, you name it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. So they never gave him the credit that he deserves. He's the actual godfather. Well,
Facts. That's a fact. A lot of my library, you know what I'm saying, is because of
lucky Sylvia, shut up.
him. Most of the genetics I've called people out on, like when it comes to the Colombians or Brazilians, because of my man right
HAG.
here.
I'll follow you guys all when once we're done. Thank you guys for. But What are some of the things that they haven't given him credit on? Let's speak about it and give him his flowers today.
Colombian gold, Santa Marta, Mango Rosa, uh, a plethora of things. So like, do you want to put up all? You want to tell them?
Yes, please. I want to know because I'm new to this whole cannabis thing. So I'm unbiased, and not only that, I don't really. It's not my business. I don't care. I just want to know your story and about the plant, your journey, even if it's had negative or positives. You know, that's it. That's what I'm here for. What happened? What did they do?
Well, you could take it from here, partner. He kind of asking you, like,
Okay,
pretty much.
The
okay, right.
Colombian.
Well, back in the day, in 2004, 2005, somebody came to me looking for land races and looking for partnership with me. And he was a guy from the United States called Phillips. And Philip sends to my home Zamalito. Zamalito came here just to run from my seeds and so I can give to him. They can bring back to North America and then start our partnerships at Hot House Flowers. At the beginning, is gonna name the name was Canna Breeders Choice, and it was partnership with Philippines Queijo from UK, and Arjan from Greenhouse Seeds. He came to our partnership too because he got interest, and then at the to make a short story, a long story, short story. They tried to put me down, to put me off from the partnerships, saying that I wasn't a partner anymore and I was just an employee, and they will pay me $1,000 per month. All the seeds I produce, I'll have to give to them, and I couldn't sell anymore aside only the aim could sell. And then I was just a seed producer, an employee. And then I saw that's not good. That's not
No,
good, man.
no, not when you started it from. You started it with them. How can they do
Yeah,
that?
that's
Well,
Are they all
he started it first. He
they
started it
got
first.
together?
He started it first before them. Like they needed my
Right.
partner. They needed a home. They couldn't go to no place else. So once they made some friends from La Mano Negra and a couple other people, they forgot about my partner. Once they made other people like other friends were like from forums and things like that, it was like fuck us. You know. It
Oh shit.
once they linked up with the Gringos, put it like that. Once they got with the Gringos, it was a wrap.
North
All right.
America is our America,
That's a
right?
fact.
Are you in America?
Yeah, no, he's in Brazil. He's in
yeah.
Sao
I'm in
Paulo.
South America, in Brazil.
Oh my God, the name holds weight. It's an
Yeah, I told you.
actual.
Yeah, I told you that, bro. I told you. I'm in America. My partner's in Sao
That's
Paulo. Where you
powerful.
from?
Yeah, in
Okay.
São Paulo.
Mhm.
That's right.
So,
Yeah.
so what happened when they tried to just could they do that?
Do what?
Yeah, they
Did
do
they
that.
have your
And then,
genetics?
Mhm.
so when I told Zamalito that I was out, Zamalito started to say at the forums that Brazilian seeds is unfold, Brazilian seeds doesn't exist anymore, Brazilian seeds is out of operation, and
What the
that kind
hell?
of shit. Okay, a lot of lies.
What the hell is wrong with these people? Soon
And
as
that
you
went on
give
for
them a
years,
little
bro.
bit of help, just a
And that
little
went on
bit
for
of help,
years.
they just go crazy.
So look, right, that went on for
Word,
years from like I want to say
word,
'07 to like about 2015 to 2016. They kept dragging it, and I'm talking about a lot of people they got on board with because they lost access to certain genetics. You know, a lot of things that people claim or they're fanatics about now, they hate it. They you couldn't see them growing it. They couldn't see themselves growing it. Okay, a lot of stuff they've always polyhybridized everything. The minute they get it, they're gonna make whatever selection, give no provenance or no credit to the actual person. Okay, that's why you don't see populations, meaning multiple phenotypes of one genetic. You get what
Right.
I'm saying? Unless it's
I
crossed out
oh,
with
oh,
15
oh,
other things. You get what
oh,
I'm saying?
oh.
And I'm not trying to call out nobody directly, bro. It's
No, you
just you
don't.
see
Go
this
ahead.
across the
Do it.
board. You
This is
feel me?
y'all interview. It's going out, and I don't care. And I'm not. I don't care how many people whine and complain, dude. If this is truth, a lot of people can't take the
No,
truth. It
No, it
seems
is.
like
Because here's the thing, right? Here's another thing. The reason why I'm glad my partner came on is because they act like I don't know him. He don't talk to nobody. Okay.
this is fire
Yeah,
right guy
I'm
on the
able to bring
show.
him out. Yeah, unfortunately, I had to put that work in. I established a trust with him, and I'll never break that. You know what I mean? But he don't talk to nobody. There's plenty of people that try to go to him, contact him. A year and a half ago, right? My partner could attest to this. I had his WhatsApp, the same WhatsApp I talk to him on every day. You feel me? Or could call him on at any time. You know what I'm saying? On multiple different platforms, I could talk to him. Anytime he'll get back to me, bro. Right? Nobody contacted him really. All that shit they want to say to me, they ain't say nothing to him. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like nobody's ducking any smoke or running, but
Right.
it's the gift of gab that people, if it's five people calling a duck, they got that mentality. Oh, it must be a duck, and not even questioning nothing. You know what I'm
These
saying? And then
people,
when they see receipts, they see the reality of the hand of exchange and where it came from. Oh, they're pissed off because they keep trying to talk about partners and affiliates and things like that. These people disingenuous, bro. You know, and
and
I
so
really want to give my partner the light and the attention he needs and stuff because he doesn't talk about these people, like definitely not publicly. He gave them what 30 years right now to hang themselves, bro. You
Yeah,
know, and they keep
that's right.
talking about us. You know what I'm saying?
that's
So I think
absolutely.
it's needed.
As soon as you help someone, so they got some of y'all genetics and then tried to breed with them and then tried to kick y'all out and say y'all
Bro,
weren't.
Reefer Man did it. You know the Love Potion #1? Yeah, one of his notable strength. Yeah, Snow High. There's a plethora, like at least 4 or 5 of they known genetics, what they known for, what they won cups for. You think they told anybody? Oh, they went to Colombia, they went to Brazil and got what? No, they didn't. They
Oh,
hollered at my partner and kissed his ass for it type shit and begged him, okay, with all these fucking dreams and money and stuff like that, but say that he's money hungry, okay?
listen,
And people capitalize on our stuff,
if
bro.
this man has the strains that people desire, as y'all say, heirlooms. Just heard of that word and used in this, and he's got those genetics that you want. Why can't he make any money? It's a business. Look at this shirt. It says Brazilian Seed
A
Co.
lot of
Yeah,
people would not make any money.
Huh? What'd you say?
A lot of people wouldn't make that much money.
I don't
They
understand that.
couldn't lie the way that they do now. You get what I'm saying?
And that, I think you know, it's like you guys said. You guys have just been quiet. And these it seems like everybody they have a problem with the originators, the OGs of this shit. They have a problem with it. Why not keep them on board, dude? Do you know how much a more solid look
Yo,
being with
so check this out.
or
I'm
even
not
or
talking
you
trash about this
too?
person. I'm not talking trash about this person, but
You can say whatever the hell you want. I
this
don't
is a
care.
this is a fact right here. So Bodie, right in the early 2000s, before he had the Rajasthani and all types of stuff people know him for, you
Oh,
know that the BCO, hold on, the quote unquote BCO, British Choice Organization, Colombian Black, where that come from? Our company, my partner. That's where that came from. And I got them seeds. That's why I posted on my page the other day. That's the original. And you see how far different it is. Now, how we were able to keep what we have for over 25 years, right? Still in the same exact form, but everybody else is something wrong with it. Okay, we're preservationists. My partner's the one who's
right.
he's the breeder. He be creating a plethora of things. Been doing this since the 90s. You know what I'm saying? I can't touch his work with that. I'm a preservationist. I do my thing. You know what I'm saying? And I've honored my position in the company for doing that. But Bodie, like I said, he doesn't even give us credit. Where I have a couple forums and stuff like that, talking to Zamalito and trying to get to Fritz. Yo, you need any help? You know, I'll throw some packs up. You know, I need some packs and this, that, and the third. All of a sudden now he got this, he got that, and the third. You know, but want to say Zamalito gave it to him.
Holy
So
shit.
it's a
So,
lot of that goes on. Mhm.
oh my God, I see. It seems like
Matter of fact, one more person, Z
do
Strings,
it.
right? You can
Say
look
it.
on his page right now. A solo toker. My partner knows him
I
very
don't know
well. A lot of people in his
none of these
community
people.
knows him. It's cool. They old reputable people, old reputable growers or whatever. He was cool for a time. He acquired like 5 or 6 genetics from my partner, right? Z Strains has it. He gave this whole long, drawn out statement about, oh, where's BSC? Can't really find any information. I jumped on his page. Yo, hey, we right here. We ain't never leave. He never commented back, but he likes to post our pictures of our strains, right? Without
It
any
doesn't get
direct tags so people could find us, right? A lot of people do that. KU from Coastal Seas, bro, you name them,
what the
okay?
fuck is
You
wrong
name
with
them.
people? Why would you do that?
I'm just saying, you name them, bro, they've done that. And then
It's ass backwards.
when I jump in their DMs, when I jump on their page, okay,
They're
they want to cop a
offended.
plea.
They're
Yes.
offended.
Yes, they're in their feelings now, okay? So
I'm
they
sorry,
like
I'm
to
not
gaslight.
laughing.
And here's the
Dude,
thing: any price that we try to set for our strains, partner knows they'll complain, they'll do all type of shit. They will never
then
try to
don't.
give us anything or support us,
Nah,
but they demand that we support them and give them stuff. Okay.
no. No, that's
Yeah.
up. That's on y'all discretion if y'all want to do shit. But you can't make somebody. That's strong arm robbery.
Yo,
Can you walk up to a person and just demand stuff off of his person?
there's a
No.
guy. There's a guy on here, right? Black Preservation, right? Blackbird Preservation. He also goes by J Tuscon, right? I don't really have an issue with this guy, but I did when my partner gave him one of our strains, the Cocoa Cheaper. At the point now, he's switching up his whole thing about his cut being purple Colombian coming from, I want to say Reefer Man, but still dealing with um Breeders' Choice and Zamalito and all that, creating whole narratives,
They
bro.
are
Nature's
fucking
Farm did
up
the
the
same thing.
game. They're
The
fuck.
Nature's Farm did the same thing, bro. It's ridiculous. And when they get called out, see, we're bad guys. We can't do that because we're scammers. But everybody else who's been proven to be scamming or did
Yeah.
some bullshit,
Mm-mm.
they go and support them. When I mean support them, they can cry they need their bills paid. They getting 5K plus. All right? Sold out in an hour. What kind of shit is that? Reposted all day. But when it comes to us,
Right.
we barely get any R&D, bro. But it's like when you start asking questions, where'd you
What's
get
R
that
and
from?
D?
Oh, research and development. You know how people be posting pictures to make it seem, oh, damn, everybody's getting these results? Yo, I want that.
So
But nobody has that for us because people are disingenuous. You see what I'm saying? And that's a problem. Like, you know what I mean? So I speak up here in America for my partner a lot in this company. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause people ain't gonna play with it. You know, my partner's not gonna pop out and do the things I'm gonna do. I'm a lot younger than him. You feel me? He got me by at least 26. You know what I'm saying? 26 years. But I'm out here with the fresh legs on the front line, stepping for this company, bro. You know what I mean? Because
there's nothing
collectively,
about there's nothing in your character that screams scammer or finesser. It doesn't. That's not what I get from you.
yo,
You
bro,
know
I
who
can't
I just
scam
spoke?
nobody if they don't pay
I'm
me no
not
money. And for the ones that
gonna
did
name
pay
any.
me, I got the
For the,
receipts and they got their package the next day. For everybody else that want to say, oh, I didn't give them anything, ask them why. Show them the messages because I keep those too, all the receipts. Ask them why. If they was trying either try to press me out as though I owe them something, okay? A lot of
yeah,
funniness, bro, that I don't really want to like put out there. But people in the C game, they should know how crazy people can act like as if you owe them something.
I've been
You know what I
seeing.
mean?
Like I've been
And
seeing.
you know, and it's a lot of that they gaslight, and other people that don't like me or this company want to make up shit. They just jump on a bandwagon as a disillusion campaign. Really,
Yeah,
it's really to
why be lost in your own delusion? Like
bro. It's
listen. I
influence
know they
campaign.
know. I know they know. It's not
It's
the
an
truth what they're
influence.
saying.
It's an influence campaign, bro, because it makes them profit. They profit off of the monotony and the bullshit. You got people who don't know. They're like, there's too much controversy. I don't want to have no problem. Why should it be a problem for somebody to make a choice that they want to choose? If there's three dispensaries on the block, why are they getting bullied to have to go to one because of the namesake? They should go to every fucking one they want to. That's what's
Anyone
happening.
they want. This is
That's
America.
what's
That's what I
happening.
told people. Don't be telling me what kind of seed I can be growing. Don't be doing that.
You tell me?
Like you shouldn't be growing. What the hell? Who and then who tells someone what they? I know what you're saying. It's a lot. I've been seeing in here. There's a lot of everything you're saying. Like people are stealing. Like they've been.
Yo, bro, they get cheered and praised for it, bro. It's ridiculous. Right? But nobody could attach me to anybody else's genetics but this company and things that are natural or have been domesticated
Who's
naturally, right? Like
all
it's
took in y'all shit? Who all took y'all
just
stuff?
name
All,
them, bro. Reefer
all of
men,
those?
everybody, bro, for the most
Eh,
part. And if they didn't do it directly, it was secondhand that they got credit for. So it might as well be that they stole it too. You get
You
what I'm
damn
saying? And
right.
changed up the shit. Exotic alchemy is another one. I gave him something directly. See, me and my partner would get into a contract verbally with these people, like just on trust. Yo, do a seed increase if you want to. If you want to sell them, cross them out. Don't sell them pure, because that's our job. Because you driving business away from us. Like back in
Mm-hmm.
the day, people got hit with DBAs. That's why they had to change the name and it be the same genetic, like AK-47, not AK-47. My bad. Um, what's that one joint? Oh, Alaskan Thunderfuck is a rename, or got renamed from what's that one joint Sag Martha had that he made boy rename? Oh no, that was him. That was him. What was that? Oh God, the Yumbo, right? The Yumbo is actually Alaskan
Jumbo.
Thunderfuck, but because of who he got it from, right? He got bullied into or signing that DBA, not DBA. Well, yeah, a DBA and a non-disclosure, an NDA as well, on not having to speak on where he got it from, so that way people can still make money. DJ Short did that to people, all types of stuff. But see, if we try to talk that business now, oh, who the fuck we think we are, right? All
What?
this type of stuff. Yeah,
And who the
bro,
fuck
like
they
they're
think? Then who the
disrespectful.
fuck? Then who the fuck they think they is? Like, wait a minute.
Come on,
That's
bro. You
That's right.
got people
that's
running
what.
around
See,
with clones.
that's when people start making you get nasty with them. Like when they think they can do shit, you ain't better than nobody. Like, and especially if you started it here, y'all should scream that every fucking chance y'all get. They're gonna see it in these
I
reels. They're gonna
ain't gonna
see it.
front. When the
I'm gonna
young
make 100
homeboys,
reels out of this.
when the young homeboys do that shit, I ain't gonna say his name because you cool with him, so I'm be
You can
respectful.
say whatever.
Nah,
No,
I ain't gonna
damn
do
it.
that. I ain't gonna
We
do that.
ain't
I ain't gonna do
finna just
that.
listen.
I
We
ain't gonna do that.
finna protect. Listen, I'm for the truth. Period.
All
Like,
right, so I'm gonna use him as an example where
fuck,
I'm gonna use him
I got
as an example.
goosebumps. I got
So
goosebumps.
so THC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now the fact that he breathes inside, I don't care about that because I used to. You feel me? It really don't matter where you do it at. It's like, can you do it good? The reason why I brought him up is because from the top dog, you know, JJ's and all of that, they used to talk so much shit to me like, oh, I'm just a home grower. Like, fuck home growers as if they didn't start from there. So I
Oh my
had a lot of people saying
God.
anything good, right? And they praised
Yo,
this guy, THC, now all of a sudden with the terrible practices of what he does indoors. Okay? And this is the problem, and with a lot of people nowadays, these terrible ass practices getting promoted or being justified when people who really do the work are getting exiled out or getting pushed out like we don't know what the fuck we talking about.
you
You feel me? Because
obviously do. You,
a lot of lazy minded people, they just want to capitalize. Don't get me wrong, there's an avenue and a lane for everybody to do so, right? But
yeah,
now
but
try to violate others in a work that we stand on, and our work ethics is crazy. You know what I'm
but
saying?
yeah,
We constantly try to reinvent our situation just to make money. My partner's dead with this. Like, he's done pretty much with this shit, right?
Right.
with what?
Yes.
He's sick of the game, bro. Like, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
man.
He don't even run
I've
his
seen
page
that a
no more.
lot. See, it'd be so much bullshit that the community puts on, like y'all and other people that they just step back. They don't even want to be seen. They're not gonna show no plans. Like
Yeah.
that's deep,
That's me, man.
dude.
So if you see any
I
of his
can't stand
posts,
anymore.
if you see it,
It's a lot of drama. It's a lot of bullshit.
if you,
I've been around since 1999, and every time it's the same shit. It's the same talking. It's the same lies, and I can't stand anymore. And I
I
give
see it.
up.
I understand people will
Yeah.
do that. You can't expect. You can't expect. I don't. I guess I can't expect people to actually be decent because they can just give them a little bit of
No.
anything other outside of seeds. They still do it. They still act that same way about everything. And I was shocked. I don't know why. When I came in here, there's still racism. There's still fucking people mad at each other. Like Brazil and you guys wouldn't believe how many people be like, don't be getting uh my own name, no names, but Brazil, we spoke about this, saying like you're a scammer and stuff. Like, why talk shit about people that ain't talking shit about you?
they
I
can't prove
don't
it. Yeah,
understand. Do
you
you
know,
know how
I get
I
that.
said?
I get
I
that.
said it makes you very unbecoming and ugly, and I
You
stopped
know,
picking up the phone. I
I get that.
stopped picking up.
I get why they saying that, right?
That's right.
Because last year and the year before, I was talking a lot of like, yeah, I was popping that big Willie shit like on everybody globally, like internationally, bro, in this community. Pretty much saying that nobody could grow better than me. I got better genetics, all of that. The whole now, I'm telling you,
Well, if
I
it's
was
the
doing.
truth, it's the truth.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying that's probably they're going to gaslight anything that they can to make it sound bad. You understand? That's my whole point. That's my premise. Like, I get why they saying what and the shit that they're saying don't even make sense. It's just anybody who don't care to ask a question or
Why
actually
are
look.
you? Yeah, like why are you even talking about him?
And those
You
are
called me
people
to
that
talk.
don't even
You
talk to me.
called me.
Yeah,
You called me to talk about another man. Like, do you? And sometimes I just want to say this on the phone to him. Like, do y'all hear yourselves? Are you
those are
listening
people that
to yourselves?
those are people
Like,
that
that's what
have
I want.
a conversation with us. They won't sit down and have a
Why?
conversation. They
What
won't.
are you scared of?
They won't
If you
help the
took,
community.
listen, if y'all took these people, if y'all took Brazilian seed companies' seeds, y'all should be held accountable
Yeah,
for it. Don't. Why should
yeah.
you get? Why should they get the credit for something that they? You know, the
Yo, that's
truth is
like
the truth, man. Listen, I get in a lot of trouble about the truth.
here's another guy, right? Because I can talk about mad people, but there's a reason why I'm saying these certain people names. Because
You
my
can
partner.
say
No,
whatever
no,
you
listen.
want to.
No,
I have
listen.
no
The reason
friends.
The
bro.
reason why I'm saying this, bro, is because my partner's here. Because people act like I just be off the hinge without my partner being here. He knows.
Got you.
Wait, I done ran his ears bloody, bro, for years about shit. So he knows. But Country Green Thumb, I had Super Silver Haze, right? I still got it. Mine is different than the 98, which came from Old Saw, and the 97, which is like Archon and is. I give respect where respect's due. Mine is different in the sense it has no haze terps, straight cat piss. That's it, right? And it stands the time. It's a lot more developed than the other Super Silver Hazes. That's how I did. This is what I chose to do. He took that along with like maybe two other genetics, but this one in particular, within the last 6 7 years, he's made so much money off. Everybody else has experienced it, but why nobody said anything to me, right? I had to pull up clips on his page to show all of the R&D in which that he made it seem like it's his now. The KGT cut, and this is I'm just showing you a program, right, and a list of how people do us, how people been doing my work and my partner's work, just the company in a whole, right? And when we speak out on them, this is where now we're scammers, but nobody has a receipt to give that. When you talk about a scammer, that means we had to make some type of profit off of something in some form of fashion. It's financial
Right.
when we talking scam. I can't scam you without no financial gain, and nobody can tell you in which that I've gained financially on anything.
They don't even
How can I steal something
know. They
from you
don't
over
even know the
time?
right words to use. That's how you know. Like now, this is new to me. Now he's a scammer. That's the first time I done heard this. Like, come on. You know how do you
Now, here's the
understand?
thing, right? Now,
They're
people giving
intimidated. They're intimidated by y'all. Your
Now people
knowledge.
get genetics, right? Now, I guess they had it in their mind or expectation I was gonna grow it at some time. What I've noticed is I haven't grown other people's platform, right? Or their genetics, like they get these other guppies to just keep calling out their company and getting genetics from them. So for the fact I didn't play ball because I'm nobody's slave, I'm nobody's nigga. All right, you're not
Come
gonna
on.
put me to work for you, bro, and you're just gonna give me fucking pennies and a little bit of attention. I'm known where I'm from. That's good enough for me. I don't care about
I know that's right.
bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's the game that's been played. That's the shit that's unseen online, right? But people go through it. So I hope that whoever can hear this or whatever, speak up. Stop dealing with that shit. Stop fuck them. You got your own because you don't want to look up one day and be like, damn, I got these 70-gallon totes. I can't really call them my genetics because they're all from other breeders. Yeah, stop that. Okay, that's what cookies and everybody done did to y'all. All right, you look up, you ain't got none of your own because you got all theirs, and now when they're calling on you for a patent since they got a patent and you got their gear, just like GMO. Yeah, you're fucked, and you're gonna be subjected. So,
That's
there's a little
great.
caveat for y'all, and they don't hate when I talk like this because how many people does this go fall in line with? That's why I will never go
Oh,
legal.
oh, oh,
I will
oh.
never go legal. I would never go legal. Okay? So watch everybody talking this legal shit. I'm in New York, bro. You know how it goes. These motherfuckers work with the cops and they bully people out, whoever they don't like. All right? So I can only imagine other places and people want to deal with that. We talking freedom. What has been free that's legal? I'll wait. All right, cool. So we know that's I've been fighting, I've been doing things in which that you're not gonna give me a privilege for something I've been getting in trouble for my whole life.
I know that's right.
You
Sorry.
feel what I'm saying? But
Are you
word.
kidding me?
Yeah.
All right. Y'all have y'all have every fucking reason and right to be fucking pissed. These people.
Now we beyond pissed. We just want our story out there without the gaslight. You feel me? Because this
So
is where
how do you guys how do y'all surpass this? How do y'all surpass these fuckers?
oh
Like
we always
I want
do. You know what I'm saying?
to see y'all
See, my
be.
partner got his own hobby.
I'm putting
He's
your
a vet.
name out.
You know what I'm saying? He has his own businesses and things like that. He got a beautiful family and grandchildren and stuff. So and myself too. I got man of many hats, bro. You see the farms I be on. We touch soil. We do what we're passionate about. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We have our careers and stuff. We do this because we do this pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we gonna keep doing, bro.
Oh, I can't wait.
This
I
don't really
cannot
stress
wait.
too much. It's kind of funny at this point. We put the work in. We're gonna continue to do it. Nobody's gonna shake us out or shake us away. You know what I'm
They
saying? We're still
obviously they don't have the experience you guys have, like especially your partner, and then
he's been
you.
here longer, right? Like
Right.
so, you tell me to
So
chill.
why
It's like, all
don't
right,
you
bro, because you
know
saying it for a reason.
you would grow bigger if you would just be I feel like they'd be bigger if they just were honest about where they got their stuff, especially from someone who's so experienced in it. Do you hear me?
Think about it, right? If that was the case, where would that leave them? Because they're gonna come to
Jesus.
us like, oh, you got it from them. Then they see our work, then it's still in its pure form, and they look at theirs like, well, what
But
did you do?
He's
And
still your
then when you ask them what did
right.
they do, it's like, man, what are you talking about? Now it's gonna be their ego, okay? And then the clash of that, and then what happens?
God damn, just that
Come on,
fast?
come on,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
It goes from there
Yes.
to there, just like that.
0 to 60, bro. Nobody could be transparent. Cause how does that benefit them? How does that make them look any better that you're using somebody else's gear? And these are the same people that would talk shit to people
Oh,
about.
you mean the
They're just
people that
mouth
are
chuckers.
trying to
They're just
sell?
using other people's gear, and they're just doing this, and they're not breeders. Yeah, them same people,
Oh,
bro.
so okay,
Same people.
I get it. Okay, see, I get it now. You're talking about the breeders. They're trying to sell. They're
Yes.
selling y'all shit
Yes. Yes.
and repackaging it and doing all that.
That's been the name of the game for years, bro. So like for
That's
instance, all right, I'll give credit to somebody. Um, what's his name? KC Brains. He got something, even though he's calling it by your blackhead, he crossed it out. He, and he's doing his thing. Why should we have a problem with it? People don't think that he's the progenitor of it because they know it's a hybrid. But they know this is some good work to fuck with.
And a
Get that?
hybrid means they know it's a hybrid.
It's just a F1 or whatever. Like he crossed it out. It's not he didn't take two phenotypes from the same population. It's not an interbreed. It's not an IBF, right? So he didn't sell it pure. He sold it as a hybrid, but he just kept the namesake because like the look of the plant, the smell of it, a lot of the properties of it is still Bahia blackhead, but there's still nuances or whatever similar traits from other parents. He just used his KC, his what's that shit called? What was it? The KC 606 or something like that. That's some like one of his lines he used, but that was just an example though. That's
So
all.
these people, do they when they get your seeds, they make more seeds, and do they keep breeding these seeds to keep y'all stuff?
I'll give you Exotic Alchemy, right? He's another one. Now, when he tried to resell Mango Rosa, right? I had to tell him about himself because I know that strain. There's only a couple phenotypes to it. There's a specific look to that plant, specific trace, growth pattern, time frame. Okay,
That
and
was sick,
and
by the way.
when they fall out of that pocket, there's a problem, right? So they tell lies to people. I told this man not to sell it pure. He went ahead and tried to do it. He gave two lies, right? Because I gave him pollen from my Santa Marta mill. Funny thing, when I isolate things, you have to do the most to actually find something different. I'm not going to give you a wild population, okay? Put it like
Mm,
that. It's going to be definitive, okay, and stable.
yeah,
It is what it is, okay? Unless you just grew it fucked up
that's
and you
not a
think you're
bad
going to
thing,
something different.
right?
No, I do that for a reason, bro, to limit this shit that's going on now,
Got
right?
you.
So I can see the merge, the F1 basically of my Santa Marta and the Mango Rosa. It was only supposed to be F1 progeny, but for the fact that he's selling it as if it's pure to be in spite of me and the company, right? Like, oh, they're scammers, so I'm gonna just scam them. It's bullshit. And he been scamming people. He'll take your gear after he done kiss your ass and kiss the tip a little bit, right? Thanking you. You know what I mean? Then all of a sudden, a year or two later, oh my God, I forgot for real. Oh yeah, I did say that. Like, what? That you wasn't supposed to sell my shit? That you were going to
Oh
promote.
man,
You
yeah,
was going to send me a seed increase like Country Greens and the rest of them that never did. So they get mad after 7 years, 5 years, 6 years. Somebody call them
right.
out. Like, you still mad?
Still mad.
Look, when
What
people
else
come at
would?
me, listen. When people come at me in my company about we don't do anything, nobody has our gear, we're not known, we're pieces of shit. This is creditable now to say bring up all these people that I just brought up, and because they have the R&D. Look on my page. A lot of people see it. That's why they shut my other ones down. I'm not lying on these people. It's a fact. That's why the people can't quote. You ever seen my company posted with facts? Oh, this is my genetic. Look at this. No, you would never see that, bro, because we don't do that.
Right.
We don't get to. People need our shit.
Oh wow. How did you? So it's not gonna stop, is it?
It can. Because here's the thing.
How?
My partner's different than me. He has a gold heart. He wants to just, you get some seeds, you get some seeds, you get some seeds. But he can't because y'all gonna fuck this man over, bro. He got a life, bro. He gotta live, homie. You know what it
Yeah,
entails to keep this shit going? And people violating that, bro. So yeah, nah.
they don't want them
Nah,
to make no money, do we? Do they?
bro, nah, bro, cause bro, this shit gets personal. Wait, it look like you in America, bro.
Where is
Where you at?
that?
Nah, he in a villa. He in a villa.
Brooklyn. Oh, a Villa. Shout out, Kid Frost is in the building. But man, so there is. I don't know why people mad at y'all. So they gonna be mad. This is. Let me tell you something, y'all. I don't even know what to call you guys. Brazilian Seed Company. Let me call y'all. You guys are one entity. So let me tell you guys something, Brazilian. It seems like the things that you guys have brought and helped people with, they've. And this is breeders. This is all breeders, bro. Like I
Yep.
think you guys should just stay the hell away from. They're not. So they're the ones that's taking it. Like
So
you,
look, and
I
you got
grow.
Indian guy,
Ain't
right? You
nobody.
got the Indian guy, rest his soul. You got Indian guy. You got Sub Cool. You got Red Man Skunk. Who else I could think of that they just shit on? Like they really piss on their grave, bro. But like to talk about them once they dead as if they was cool with them. Okay. They used to shit on these people when they was alive,
No.
bro. Why? Because they wouldn't give them their genetics. Listen, they wouldn't give out certain genetics, and they got mad at them, even though they had the rest of their catalog that they been playing with their genetics and messed it up and gave them no credit. I swear to God, bro. So when I see people claiming these people, I'm like, what the fuck are
Our,
you?
our,
This is why last 2 years ago, bro, I was calling people out like, you're fake, you're fake, you're fake, you're a piece of shit. You just came in the mid 2000s. Fuck out of here. You ain't nobody old. Nobody's been around like me and my partner to really call these people out because they're in cahoots. You're rubbing elbows, bro. It's only beneficial for them. I'm telling
yo,
you,
people are
it's a bunch of Negans going on, bro. It's everybody Negan. Feel me?
they acting
For real.
they acting absolutely crazy. This it'll never. Y'all could all of y'all could be bigger together.
That's
This
So
could
right.
be
look,
bigger.
when it came to Aldos don't give nobody genetics. Red Rider
Who?
don't give nobody genetics. These are people that live in Colombia.
Oh,
Okay, the reason why some of these genetics even got out. And here's the thing: if my partner wasn't connected with certain mafias or was risking his life, you feel what I'm saying? To get these shits, nobody would even know.
damn. So you went over there and got these?
Talking about the Brazilian mafia, Paraguay mafia, like my man is connected, like well respected throughout South America and beyond. Like it's just America who want to
Holy
talk crazy. Everywhere outside of America, my man's respect. He speaks like 6 different languages
that,
fluently. Like I'm starting to learn more about this man every day, bro. Like
that's crazy.
for real.
What is your? Are you? So you're Brazilian, but speak
Yeah,
6 different languages? That means you
yeah.
probably been.
But my mother was Italian. She passed away in 1997,
God
but
bless the
she
dead.
was Italian. And I've got double nationality. And I could speak French too because we have some classes here in Brazil. In the past, we had to learn French because of the colonizations of the French people here. And so I got Italian, French, Portuguese, and Brazilian Portuguese. Brazilian Portuguese.
Your
That's
So
right.
so look,
brain is
right?
working on a different
With
level.
that, I want to put this out here while my partner's on. So when it comes to Mangarosa, right? That's just a coin term. Okay? That is not the name of it. It's called Mango Rosa, right? Because here's the thing: manga, Manga, in Portuguese means sleeve. Rosa, right, or rosa means pink. You get what I'm saying? So you put mango rosa together, pink mango, because they have their own variety of a pink mango in Brazil. Same thing in Colombia.
That's
Those are the
right.
only two places. You feel me? So that's just a common term, like mango rosa or whatever, because there's a pink phenotype, and whatnot, and a lot of the colas
I,
will sleeve up.
is that a real thing? The pink weed
It's
is that a
it's just the hairs that turn like that, and it's a shitty pheno like the grin spoon. It's just like that, real narrow, thin. It's
what is
not favorable because it's not that palatable. Like smoke wise, it's decent, but
that's pink? That shit is pink. That should be crazy.
yo. So for instance, right, there's something called Panabaku Gold, which is just a phenotype. There's something my partner, that's a strain. Or not even a strain, a phenotype. He gave a name for, just like red sativa. Um, there's some other ones. Hold on, let me think real quick.
Red
Oh,
sativa.
Racha coconut is another one, and that's a phenotype of the Bahia blackhead. So
But all these,
hopefully
this gonna be a.
we can get him back. But
It's
you know what I'm
cool,
saying? Yeah, I'm
dude.
glad he came on,
Dude, he
bro. You
was
know what I mean?
here. Well, that was dope. I'm glad that he was here. So how you just nowadays? How are you gonna maneuver through all these people?
Oh, I mean the
They
same
don't.
way, bro. So
They
for
done
instance,
took. They done did some things that I can't. I'm about forgiveness, but not when people are bad, dude.
it's
Like when you're.
cool. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? My partner told me not to have a heavy heart, bro. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. And pretty
Do
much
they have them forever?
that's on them. I can't speak for him, but at least the way we gonna move is like how we been moving. we've been making connections with certain people, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like a collective or a coalition somewhat. Anybody's available, you know what I mean? It's not that you have to have anything, just be real, transparent. That's what we're really looking for. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? It'd be great if you have passion, you know what I'm saying? You don't even have to be a grower type shit, but we trying to keep the essence of the reality of the realness going on. So being that real information, give credit where credit's due. You know what I mean? Like proper showmanship. You know what I'm saying?
that's right.
Just simple,
Just be a
simplicity.
man.
You know
Like,
what I'm saying?
just be a good person.
That's all. And pretty much like, somebody hooks you up, bro, give them their shit back type shit. At least, you feel me? At least preserve it. If you're gonna do what you're gonna do, like at least do that. Like that's what we do. So so here's the thing. Everybody I name, I probably got genetics from them. And if I do, I guarantee you I preserved them. And for whatever I selected for, it's in the same fucking way I got it and I selected it. I do that with everybody. I don't care if I don't like them or not. All right. Even if I didn't like the variety, I could have chucked it. Right. Like, yo, fuck this shit. I never did that. And even when, right, I never came publicly to be like, yo, nah, I don't do that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't seem like that
So I
type of
talk to them
person.
personally, like, yo, bro, you got something different. I'm not even going to try to tell you I ain't like your shit. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah, I'm not that type of person, bro.
Me
I'll beat
neither.
around the bush. Like I'll let you
To
figure that
purposely
out. Like
try
I'm
to
not
hurt
dealing with it like
people.
that. You know what I mean? So I don't get off on that putting you down. Like, what do I get out of that?
To
I tell that
purposely
to my
try
wife
to.
a lot. You know what I mean? I tell that to everybody. I don't hold on real quick.
No doubt. We are in the process of talking to Brazilian Seed Co. about his entire
Now,
ex.
this my song right here. My bad.
You good?
I'll be on my shit heavy. You feel me, my man?
Yeah. That man. So he was all the way in Brazil, your partner.
Mhm. That's a fact. I gotta go out there and see him, bro. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make it a thing.
Brazil?
2025, you feel me? At least 2 times a year, bro. From 2025 on to go chill with him, go fucking strain hunt, all that. You know what I mean? And document it and shit.
Oh
Facts.
my God.
Mhm.
That's, listen, you need to document it at the very least.
Also, I
Like
want
the
to shout
strain
somebody out
hunters.
too. I want to shout out Ryan, right? Ryan is from his page is Love of Cannabis. He was the connect for and the contact for Arjon and Franco of Greenhouse. So anytime they did an expedition in Africa, they gotta call him. You feel me to get over there. And that's my boy. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of genetics. He's been pushing out. He got a website. Go tap in with him. But me and him have plans on going to different places outside of Africa, different islands around the coast of Africa and stuff like that, and throughout Africa, right from the south to the west, looking for different genetics and whatnot that nobody saw before, nobody seen, or nobody in the cannabis community has ever been. So that's something monumental too. You feel me to kind of blur that line or whatever, some racist shit. My boy white. Feel me, South African though, but he don't care, but he don't see that shit. You know what I mean? And he's linked up with Khalifa Genetics. He's another solid one. You know what I'm saying?
He's
Hopefully he's still cool with me or whatever. I ain't got no issues with him. He's a great dude. Fucking intelligent as hell. He's another one who goes out and risks his life from time to time to go strain hunt. You know what I mean? Land Race Genetics. That's my boy. You know what I mean? Tapping with him or whatever. He's another one. He's Pakistani and he goes out back home and go gets a lot of stuff. I've been dealing with him and these brothers for at least over 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, go
let
tap
me.
in.
Is it is so? I'll be feeling weird, y'all, because I don't really value genetics and seeds like that. Like I don't. Like I'm not a breeder. I'll put it in the dirt. If it grow it, don't. If it do it, yeah, we gonna get it
You
right.
hate the
See, I don't.
loose shit though. What did you?
Well, I'll. I feel like every seed. I'm just. See, I'm a very simple man. I'm a very like if the weed that I'm gonna grow is like gonna get me high. I'm not all for what y'all. You guys are like into the plant, like
Mhm.
invested deeply, like what it does, what it tastes like. I all I know is it's gonna get me high.
Facts.
But so I don't have that type of passion for the seed or genetics
Mhm.
as I do for like podcasting about it. And does that make sense?
No,
That's
that's
weird,
good.
right?
Listen, we still need you, bro. You feel me? Because all that is great. All that is great.
Yeah, I feel I want to be as passionate about you guys, but y'all ain't. But I do. I You don't want nobody stealing from you. It goes anyway. You got to think about it like that. It's your intellectual property.
We still got it though. That's the funny thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I could say. Well, not I can't say. It's the fact that they did take certain intellectual property, but it's not lost. And what they have, it's not like I can't like go pop some
Yeah.
beans right now. Literally find the
You
shit.
you should never give any. The people that
I
do
still
that
got it
shit,
all.
word.
And that's
How
for a reason.
you
That's
shouldn't
I
even
back up everybody's shit, bro. Like you
let me
know how
tell you
many of these C companies never wanted their gear back, but they'll come crying to the community about, oh, I lost my stuff and somebody got it back. And yeah, no, they didn't want it back. But my homeboy, Land Race Preservation, you know what I'm saying? I should go check him out too. Yeah, that's the homie. You feel me? I just gave him his stuff back not too long ago, and he was, wildly thankful because he took mad time. Like I've watched him take his that was his baby, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And shit like that. Now, it wasn't really too much of my preference, you know what I'm saying? I did like some aspect of it. I was a little bit more particular, but I was mindful though. Let me hold this out. And I didn't go back to it. Maybe in 5 years, right? I think I did like two runs on it just because within that time frame with everybody's gear too. I might not post it and I'm not growing it in a way where like it's not postable. I don't do shit like that. I'm growing it to the fucking best extent that I fucking can
right.
every time, bro. I'm putting my heart into this shit. You feel me?
That's right.
Financial, everything, bro. And I'm not looking for any comeback from that. You feel me? But it's all for me and payment that if I can give you your stuff back, like, yo, here. I'm not looking for attention. Be like, yo, look what he did for me. No, 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 no. Go ahead and shine and go ahead. I want you to win. That's my whole thing. This 2024, anybody who came in contact with me, I'm like, bro, I just want you to win, bro. Just W's up. That's it. Like
I'm gonna
that's
always
what we all doing
have
when we
you in
winning.
these reels, bro. That's the one way I want to promote y'all. What you think I'm finna do with this damn interview? It's gonna be
Oh, you
chopped
about to
up into
yeah, yeah,
another
yeah.
40 to
It's juicy,
45
yeah.
reels.
I
And
hope
just
this is juicy for you, bro. Word.
Brazil. I didn't know they did that to y'all, man. They really did that, and they just
Yeah.
they be asked. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna be. Oh, if it's a fucking truth, I'm not gonna be scared. I don't do that. I don't like that. I don't like to be made like feel like I'm doing something wrong by me just agreeing with the truth. Boy, that's a lot of that in here. You know
A
what I'm saying?
lot of yes
That's,
man, right? Yeah.
yeah, I don't. So if they'll never prosper, as my mama tell me, like the wickedness won't prosper in people. You ain't gonna prosper right
Nah, not
doing that
at all. Oh,
doing that shit to people.
so let me touch on some of the stuff I wanted to come over here
Come
before with, right?
on,
All right, so pretty much ppms and pH, right? On the
come
chemistry
on.
aspect side of things, I may touch on some form of NPK pertaining to nitrates, phosphates, and sulfates. Like,
Yes.
what are they and things like that. And
Mm-hmm.
but it just depends on where I'm taking it, right? And I'm just be flowing. So if
Go
I go
ahead.
too far or something, you know what I mean, you want me to elaborate a little bit more simpler for you and things like that, or just for the people, please let me know because I could just go off, bro. You know what I mean? So
Go.
so I'll
I want to
start with
know.
like I'll start with ppms and things, right? Ppms constitute and pretty that's your inputs, and it'll be best to know what your inputs are. If I'm trying to gain weight and things of that nature or even lose weight, it would be it would only be feasible, right, or intelligent to look at it of your intake to your outtake. Simplify that. Your calories, right? I'm just gonna use the body as an
Shout
example of
out
what I'm talking about.
Green Thumb.
You
Shout
look
out Slick.
you're
Yeah.
looking at at your calories of that's your intake, right? And now your outtake would be I mean your runoff in a sense, right? How does your body respond to what your inputs are, the calories of the day, the sugar intake and things of that nature? Water retention, all of that. These play factors, right? So your ppms, a lot of people don't have a simple understanding or a general aspect of what is a good range, right? In order to feed your plants through the 3 to 4 stages of life, right? And that's from seedling, early veg, mid veg, transition, flower, right?
Yeah.
Just to simplify them. And I'll give you some. And you could take one plant. I don't care if it's a clone, a seed. Try this out. See if it works. I have the results, and I'm not gonna base it on my environment to yours. It doesn't matter where you at.
No, that's right. Oh,
Okay, you know what I'm
that's the
saying?
first thing
I
you got.
stand
Yeah.
on that. Nah, I
Me
stand on that. I'm not about to sit
me
there and
too.
pussyfoot with
It
nobody.
ain't
All
gonna
right.
be the
So
same.
yeah, no, it's gonna be different, and I'm not gonna tell you, oh, it's the genetics. No,
It's
it depends on the population where that if they respond a certain way better than others, then obviously
absolutely.
you go with the one that does that. You okay? So anyway, ceiling, I would say anywhere from 50 to 100 ppms to suffice, and that's sealing stage could extend from 1 week to 3 weeks. You have up to that window period before you get into your veg, right? Your vegetative stage. Early veg to mid veg is a good range. Is a good range. Anywhere from 200 to 400, relatively. So by the time you hit mid range, mid veg, that range could now switch to 6 to 800. And we talking about from a plant 2.5 feet and higher, give or take, right? That range should be about anywhere from 600 to 800 ppms. EC reflects your ppms. So I'm talking about per pot, okay? Not in a massive thing, massive feeding so far as hydroponics or anything like that. That
Yeah.
will double, okay?
Yeah.
I just have to say that. And this is by water gallon ratio. So, tablespoons, teaspoons, ounces, cups, there's a reason for that. It's called application rate. When you ask people application rate, they get fuzzy brain. They start to get pushy or their ego comes in. Obviously, they don't know. Instead of just telling you that, they don't know. Okay? They just put whatever per every gallon. That's not
Right.
feasible.
Right.
Okay?
I
Because
do that.
that cancels things out. Okay? So especially what happens to be canceled out, if you was to ask somebody, how do you when you're mixing your nutrients, what is the formula to mix? What is the right application to mix these nutrients? To not have a lockout, to not have something fail. Okay? They won't tell you. I guarantee you that. I put money on it.
And
I
it's
don't
because
give a
they don't
fuck who
know.
you talk to. They weren't taught that, bro. You're not gonna just find this. You know who says it? Athena. People don't like them, no. But if you get their book, it says it firsthand. And a lot of things, what I'm saying, Athena has it in their book. And I didn't get this from Athena. I've been
Athena.
doing my thing way before them, right? I'm just talking about the application
Yeah.
rate, okay? And I'm not just coming out of my ass with this anything. This is contemporary science. This is what scientists use, okay?
Mm.
So, in chemistry, solubility means the point of dissolvability. I mean, dissolvable point, okay? When things mix, whether it be a time release or immediate.
Mm-hmm.
And what affects that? pH. I'll get to that in a second.
Really?
So, yeah, that's a fact. Okay. Yeah, I'll get to that in a second. Where what's an acid and base, okay? Then and alkaline, okay? I'll get to that in a second. So, um, with your ppms and stuff, right? Hold on, bring me back to speed a little bit because I don't want to go too far or miss anything. You know what I'm saying? Because I was
Who
at a
you-
particular.
Oh, are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Bring you back?
Just a little bit. Yeah, in the conversation when I was
You
talking
were
about ppms.
you were just talking about ppms, like certain ratios or
Okay.
certain
Okay. No, I got it now. My bad. Thank you.
from seedling
So
to the
So no,
stages.
how do you mix them, right? That's what I was on, the mixology part. Silica, because silica has the longest dissolvability point, right? And I mean solubility, right? Because people don't understand what soluble means. This is why I'm saying, so it's gonna sound like a lot of word semantic, but it's I'm being specific based on the process in which that I'm or the method I'm using. Okay? This is why you're gonna hear this consistently,
You
because it's the same
gotta
process.
have like cognitive to understand a person like you. So you sound like one of my teachers in class. I understand
So,
exactly. You ain't
so
said nothing
silica
I don't understand.
Silica has the longest soluble point, being that it takes the longest to release or to actually bond with water, right? So it takes
Volume.
anywhere from a minimum of 45 minutes plus in order for that actually to mix. All right, because other than that, it's just there, just like all the
What?
water. Yeah, it's
Really?
not mixed. Yeah, that's a fact. And it doesn't matter about your pH at that point. It's just how silica is, how it's concentrated. Okay, okay. Even at a low application rate to a high application rate to nutrient to water gallon ratio. So once you pass that, what's the next one? It would be CalMag, whether you have it separate or in one bottle. Okay. If you want to do it the natural organic way, then I'll be Epsom salt and your bicarbonate, your calcium bicarbonate extract.
Shut up,
So eggshells,
man.
eggshells and vinegar. Okay. Then there would be your microbes, because people always talk about killing microbes and things like that. Yeah, how would you do that when you put them in at the wrong time? Because they're not housed properly. They won't be able to house properly. Okay. And this way you don't have to oxygenate your water in order to have them going crazy. All right. So let's start it over. Silica, CalMag, microbes. And then this depends on if you're in flour. This is the way your feed comes in. If you're in flour or you're in veg, those are the nutrients that you go to, whether it's part A, part B, okay? Whether you're using things like what I use, Florinova, right? That green bottle and
Wait a
whatever.
bit.
Yeah, so that ratio is what? 4, 10, 7, right? That's the NPK. Okay, nitrogen is 4, potassium is 10, seven is my bad. Phosphorus is 10, potassium 7. All right, that's the NPK. I really don't care about what that is, only for certain factors, right? So if we're talking for feed, and this is just
Right.
for veg, right? This is my recipe. This is what I do. I'm only looking to account for a certain amount of nitrogen, but a higher phosphorus, lower potassium. Why? Phosphorus constitute an overall tilth and the health of the plant, not silica. Okay. Phosphorus also acts like, how can I say this without pissing people off? It acts like silica, right? In a way that it helps uptake nutrients and things like that. And people always say that, oh, I don't
What
got
are
no
you
smell in
talking
my plant,
about?
right?
Make
My
who
plant
mad
doesn't
up for
smell.
talking about phosphorus? They
So check this.
crazy, bro.
So
Go
look, so
ahead.
check, right? So with phosphorus, phosphorus dictates the smell of your plant. So let's take tomatoes. When tomatoes don't
Really?
have that tomato smell, yeah, it's because they lack phosphorus. It's a deficiency because they're not uptaking enough or there's not enough present. That's what constants. So nitrogen doesn't dictate veg. No, it just aids the vegetative process. These are misnomers in which that people have been told for years, thinking that you need nitrogen in veg or even in flour. You don't. It can grow without it. It can still thrive without it. It'll just probably be more light prone or light sensitive. So nitrogen just to
Oh,
activate it, just to activate it, like, oh, okay, we're still vegging. I don't have to push out flowers because if not, right, you have a serious low nitrogen levels and stuff like that. Your potassium would take over, and it will go produce more flowers. Why? Because phosphorus will produce more flowers as well. It would help aid into that. And what happens to that? The smell, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. So now we got the feed down pack. So whether you're doing flour or veg, that's when you use it. So silica, calcium, microbes. Now your feed. After that is now you have your wettable agents. Okay, your wettable
wettable.
agents. Okay, this is your fulvic, your humic acids and stuff like that. Even your seaweed, your kelp, some of your fish emulsifiers and stuff like that. They don't have no NPK, so that's why
Oh,
they're
really?
called wettable agents. Yes, and then you got water solubles, which would be your enzymes and things like that. Okay, they don't change the molecular scale or the bond, that chain in which that you created, so they won't affect your NPK. Or I mean, not your NPK. Well, your NPK nor your ppm ratio that you're trying to hit.
Oh, that's
So
powerful.
if you're not mixing it in that range, you're always going to have a problem. So you see people playing season up, yellowing and things like that. It's a toxicity and not a deficiency. It would obviously be a deficiency because there's something more than something else. So the verbiage in which that's being used or thrown out there is all incorrect because people don't know what the half they're talking about.
And it
Okay.
seems like, and then when they try to implement it, it don't really work or
Thank
fix the
you.
problem.
My point exactly. And I was getting on people's ass for years, okay, about this shit. All right. Because it's annoying. People be spending their
Telling
money and all this attention and shit. It's like, bro, stop. Because it's not that crazy. Everybody's system can work. So another thing I want to touch on real quick before I get into pH and how it constitutes to ppms, right? Or dictates in the sense of the solubility point. Um,
you.
it's another misnomer, bro. What's
Mm.
one of the things you be talking about
Oh,
that's really not true?
that boy.
Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. The mixing of different nutrients, right? My
Ooh.
homie would tell me, yo, stop telling people about mixing different companies. Exa- Exudates, fungi, and microbes don't know the difference of salts, synthetics, or organics. I'll say it again. Exudates, fungi, and mycelium do not know the difference of the salts, synthetic or organic nutrients. Organic amendments have a negative charge. You know why? Because the surface space of it is so large that it needs something to go through the process of being broken down. Okay, that is still a form of synthesization. Okay, you're still synthesizing it. Okay, because you're breaking it down, but there's still some left. That's what the synthetics are. What is that somewhat left? Organic matter to be processed, being that, right, there's more released or available nutrients, okay, from the organic matter into the synthetic form than it would be the organic matter, because nothing comes from it, okay, until it gets to the second process, synthesized. Now when it's fully available, when that means there's no organic matter left and it's fully available, okay, that is a salt. You know why? Because two or more ions or components, right? Or elements. This is chemistry. This is basic. And I'm not even going to a college level or even high school with y'all. This is
Have
fifth
you
grade.
graduated high
Sixth.
school? Of
Yes, I
course.
have. Right?
Absolutely.
You know what I
College?
mean? So this is on a primitive scale, okay? Being that two or more of them mix. So earthworm casting, right? Phosphorus. Those are two ions, right? Those are two components. Once they mix and they're fully available, that is a salt. So all this that people are talking about because they don't understand application rate by the liquid or of liquid to water gallon to nutrient ratio, being that that's the application. How many teaspoons, tablespoons per gallon would suffice to hit this ppm ratio? That's your inputs. Okay. And that's
Mhm.
to know how to feed your plant weekly. And it's to know it's an aggressive feeder. What it uptakes more and what is it like in that environment of what's available. They don't know. They just be jaw jacking. And I'm tired of it. I'm not going to hold you, bro. I don't coddle nobody or hold hands type shit.
Yeah, I
People need
don't
to
see.
understand,
I
bro.
grow with salts. I grow with salts in it. They
There's
don't.
nothing wrong with it.
I
Okay. So here's the thing.
swear
People,
to God,
listen,
and I
listen,
have
people,
been. I
listen,
even use
listen,
Epsom
bro.
salt.
Listen, bro, people do not like to flush. If you ask them what flushing is, they do not understand it. I swear to God, because I just grasped what flushing was 3 years ago. You know how I got this down pat, bro? Fucking Arjan. You know those videos from Greenhouse you go to see, like he did the week by week, right?
On YouTube.
What was one of his, exactly? What was one of his biggest things? Flushing. That 1 week, just flush until they fucking light as hell. There's nothing. Drop the NPK, drop the fucking ppms, right? To
Yeah.
zero, damn it, and then start it back and charge it back up, and you see how they boom, right? That's how you flush your fucking plant, bro. Okay. Not, that if that works for you, bro, you feel me? Every couple weeks, I'm not gonna tell you to not do it like that. But me, I feed once a week. I figured this out doing hydro. Now, how do you flush in hydro? You don't. You do
Right.
in the way of this. You dilute the concentration, or you're gonna have a chemical bath by the time it. So I figured out like shit. This happens in the soil. When it dries up, it locks in right into the molecules of the medium, right? In the sediment. And you know what I'm saying? So if it doesn't flush out, it's gonna build up. And you keep being a moron, just in general. You putting more on. It's not gonna go anywhere. What's it gonna do?
Right.
You feel me? It
It's
doesn't have enough place to go or have been uptaken yet. So this is what the flush out's for. I do it weekly. I feed once a week, right? I try to sneak it 2 times. It just depends on how I do it. And when I
shout out to
feed
El
microbes,
Patron.
I feed
Yo, I don't.
microbes I predict this 2 or 3 days by the next feeding. Why? Here's the thing. When you water your plants, if your plant uptake that water within the first 24 hours to 48 hours, you need to feed. If she's light as shit, like damn, okay. That obviously she's telling you she's hungry. How I figured that out is with the microbes and stuff when they actually are useful. They could only
Right.
break down the microscopic, the sediment that's left, the shit that would build up. People say it's salts on the side. That's
Shout
what
out
they would eat up,
to
bro, because
Boogie.
they can't break down the big stuff. Okay, and so enzymes is microbial waste. You know where you get that from? People want to be on an organic tip. I got watermelons, right?
Right.
I don't care if they see this or not. Take the rind. That's the enzymes that come off that and whatnot. Not only that, zucchinis, all of those ferments, bro. That's what comes from it. But people don't extract it the correct way, right?
Well,
Or
how do
even know
you? You're
about
right.
this.
Right. That's what I was going to ask you. When how you? How
Yeah.
would you extract? What's the right way to extract it? That's the better question.
Hot water and sit it out
Just sit it out.
for a couple days and shake that bitch until it leaches out. It's the natural way to do it without putting any harsh chemicals in it, and you just dilute it from that. So if you want to do that with any like zucchini peels or whatever the fuck for nitrogen, you could do it with coffee. You could do it with black tea, green tea for your nitrogen source. You could dilute it by anywhere from 300 to 500 milliliters per gallon in order to not burn your plant and just to reach the
Just to
minimum of
drink.
a 5 to 10 milliliter application rate you would with a bottle of nutrients. It's
God
just that simple.
damn.
You know what I mean? I could write out recipes for people. It don't matter what your system is. It's just
And you can.
how fast do you want to see an outcome, right? How quick do you want to see results, or do you have time to do the old layman's way of just applying some shit and coming back? Everything will work. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to say one is better than the next. It's just how you apply your method and
That's
how
right.
consistent are you in it and how well do you understand it.
What
Because it
you're
don't make
doing.
no sense you doing it because you not having the results you want. So that's an insane way of doing things, bro. And I'm trying to stop people from doing that because I know people, bro, even myself, I didn't hit a desperate point and damn near got depressed. Like fucking like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with me? Like I know shit. Like why I can't get this right? Doing too much to myself, bro. Didn't have people to talk to and probably constructively get this shit off my chest.
Go
So instead
ahead,
of
Reserve.
self-inflicting pain,
Go
I
ahead.
can only imagine what other people go through, right, and mentally deal with and shit like that, and probably feel how hard it is already. So if motherfucker could simplify it for you, bro, for whatever works for you is the best way.
Kid
It's
Frost
more,
said, find the method
organic.
that works for you.
Oh,
He said,
for
I
sure.
had some mental depression by not
Yeah,
because you
this
weren't getting
bro.
it. I know
This
dude,
shit
it's
is
traumatic. Don't
hard,
tell
bro.
me. You
This
ain't
shit
got
is
to
hard,
tell
bro.
me.
Because you look at other
Yeah.
people work, it's like, how can't you look at somebody else and not judge your own by the level of somebody else's? Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? It happens. So I'm trying to help people not have to do that. You know what I'm saying? People gonna
Yeah.
be people, but if they have the information and they see it's working for them, that's where it starts, bro. I'm planting seeds. You
But
know what I'm
in this, it
saying?
seems like in this community, even if you bring the results and show people, bro, I don't grow with an inline fan. I don't need
Yeah,
it or a carbon
no, I used
filter.
to do just like that.
I
Yeah,
don't need it. I've never
facts.
grown with it. Like I have a pretty nice apartment, and everybody in this bitch smoke weed. And like so, it ain't the smell, you know. And people don't understand that. They're like, oh, you need to get another AC, and I'm like, for what? I show
Right,
my grow to you every fucking week. Like,
right.
why? I
And
show
that's
you the lethal
and that's
weapon,
it
like the
right there,
lethal
right?
weapon. Hey, ho,
Mhm.
Kid Frost,
Mhm.
the lethal weapon without an inline fan and carbon filter, my man. That's the lethal weapon in flour without a carbon filter, and I got a lot of CO2 in that motherfucker though. I just bought another one from VIP Plantation. I understand the assignment. You know what I'm saying? I understand airflow.
You know, that's
Like
another
I don't know.
thing too. If we all had the same perspective of what a healthy
Come
plant looks like, right?
on.
What health looks like, and it could all be in our own fashion, right? How we look in our own perspective, but it's common. A lot of things that people say would be like what's being said now, or the advice that may be given that's more than likely pseudo. Not talking about Kid Frost, it's just in general. Um, they might not say it because we have the same perspective, even though
The
we
real
all have our own. So
real
like
boss.
you see the picture behind you right there. It obviously it's the same one on your hat, right? It's of you. I know it's you.
Right.
You feel me? We could all agree on that. That's you. We're not gonna mistake it as somebody else's shit. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm
Word.
saying about online. I know your plant's healthy, so I can't say anything about your environment like I may want to. You get my
But they
point?
do. But they do.
That's
But
what
they
comes from.
and that's why it's weird. But they do, and that's why it's weird. Magic said, I tell people this: if I drive a Cadillac, you drive a Honda, and the shit is, and she drive a Benz. If we drive out of town, are we still getting to? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, y'all still going out of town. Like y'all still get to the same spot. It don't matter how long it take y'all to get there. Like the
I
fuck.
got a pin that. That was
Only thing
powerful.
different is under the hood.
He is from Chicago. Who's from Chicago, brother?
Oh nah,
Chicago.
shout out to Chi Town, you feel me? The whole state and all that.
All
Nah, I'm from
y'all.
New York. I'm from New York, man. Queens.
Magic is from New York too. Where he's from Albany.
Oh,
If
okay.
I fuck with him. Green Thumb is from Chicago. I basically know where everybody in this bitch is from.
Yo, shout out to upstate New York, being out from the city. You
It
feel me?
was
I
whack ass
bridge that
work.
gap and shit like that. My upstate homies and all of that, bro. Word.
I can't let anybody in this interview, guys. We got like 4 people asking to come on here, but you can't do that.
Oh, nah, listen, we can do that, bro. So look, we talking gross shit. So I would love the community to tap in and share their piece.
As long as
I'm putting my shit
they,
on the table.
as long as
My
they,
shit
as
on the table.
long as
As
they
they
keep,
say, my money on the flow. You heard?
he said the application that is used. That's exactly what I'm trying to tell people. You have to be, just understand what you're working with. Don't go. I don't ever go by the bottle instructions, bro, of how much to do.
Facts.
I start with this roots organic. Oh, the lowest application. I mean, the lowest of the
Mhm.
low. I ain't finna
Mhm.
singe my shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, no. Definitely do that because that's what I do. I do a quarter strength, and then every week I probably go up a quarter, and then by the time the month is over, I should be damn near full strength. You know,
Yeah,
I'm focusing
I'm
on my
not gonna do
BPMs and
that.
stuff. But so here, right with the pH, right? Let me get on that real
Yes.
fast. The pH, how does it constitute your ppms, like to make a mix better or mix a little bit faster? If you look on you could type this in Google, right?
I don't need to. I don't. You're not a liar. I don't
Yeah,
need to.
but they show a list constituting and what pH is better for certain elements, right? So you got bleach and ammonia. Bleach at an alkaline is better
At
to
an
be mixed in.
alkaline
Yeah, so anywhere from 8.5 to 9.5, actually 8.5 to 10 is
bleach.
bleach. Yep, and that's alkaline, right? So let's get a little higher from 10 and a half or even 11 to 12 and a half, close to 13 is ammonia. 14, right, being the highest alkaline they show on the chart is for dish soap. You feel me?
This soap?
Exactly. Now, neutral is the zone for us, for humans, right? 7 to 7.5. Okay, this is where you won't be tasting any of those impurities and stuff that people think that they can taste or they do taste in their tap water. Okay, now acidic plants, we talking from berries to cannabis and all the stuff that we eat, brassica, everything. I would say as low as 4.5 or even 4 to 6.5 pH. Okay,
Mm.
will constitute in even the nutrients in which that will be accepted better and mixed better. Okay, at that range, and they'll be better uptaken for the body of the plant. And us at 7.75, it'll be more nutrients available. Okay, and same thing if you was to like, all right, with cleaning products. I told you for bleach and ammonia and this so if your pH was at that level, I guarantee you you wouldn't have pests or things coming back because the concentration is correct. Okay, the application rate is right, which now you would have more what?
Don't let me lie to you. I need to, I'm learning from
You
you.
would have more soap available, pretty much, right? Your ammonia wouldn't fucking kill you or be that drastic anymore because the mixture is right. You feel me? You wouldn't have to add bleach with ammonia and fucking kill yourself with a house.
Right.
You get my point? So now people, now that's another thing. They might know how to mix their stuff or have a way that works for them, but their pH is off and it will constantly fluctuate because of their application rate to nutrient to water gallon ratio. Meaning that
Mm-hmm.
from teaspoon to tablespoon, how much is necessary or feasible inside of 1 gallon, 5 gallons, 3 gallons. Just ask somebody how many, not even how many liters is in a gallon, but how many milliliters it takes to make 1 liter. 750. I could just tell you that off the rip, bro. I do this shit. Okay. Same thing with like the all right, the tissue culture and stuff like that, bro. I could even tell you the fucking measurement sticks and shit. Like,
What is
okay,
that? What's your handle, bro, mean?
oh,
What does that mean?
what's my name and all that? Farmer John, bro, or Farmer Brown. You know what I mean? That's what they call me, Brody.
He's the
yeah,
Brazilian Seed
yeah,
Co. I
yeah,
follow him.
yeah.
I've been talking. You've seen him on the reels. He's been in his bitch. Well,
But that's all it is.
don't you?
If people apply these methods, you know what I'm saying, they'll see everything change. A lot of people will have yellowing in certain
Yeah.
things and their plant showing signs of deficiencies or um they'll show signs of deficiencies or too much nutrients when that's not the case. It's just that the pH is off balance and the ppm might be excessive because of the application applied. That could all be fixed and they could just flush that out and restart. They don't have to chuck it, they don't have to throw it away, they don't have to allow that problem to persist on.
Flush it.
Okay, exactly. So with soil, here's the kicker. Soil, they say, is more forgiving. It's not good that it's more forgiving. It takes you longer to correct it, especially if you don't identify what's going on
Right.
or application in that process of which I explained. It's going to take you longer to correct that. So when you think it's doing what it's supposed to do or shaking out of it, it's probably on its way out, right?
Yeah.
So it's things like that
Stop,
that
Moondog.
I'm trying to help people
Clean up
understand
the
better,
TV.
you know, so that way they don't have to lose anything. They can be more confident in their situation as they should. It sucks. It took me years to get to this point. You know what I'm saying? So I would want people to be more
Years.
successful, right, in their growth or not just attempts in them growing than I was, right? The more than I failed, pretty much.
The fact
Okay,
that you even
I
care to
failed a
even
lot.
help people. The fact
Mhm.
that you even want to help people, that should tell them a lot about. You know what? Then if you
They gonna
want to listen
pick
to
up, bro.
somebody with some sense, you don't want to listen to somebody with some sense, then don't talk to them. You got to be a fool to not try to pick up on knowledge when you hear it. And all of that shit makes sense to me. My
Yeah, I
my
want
whole head
people.
was turned when you was talking. I'm like,
I
I'm
want
just
people
being
to know,
real,
bro, because
just
there's
being
certain
real.
people I tap into where they're not articulate as me, right? They can't talk it as well as I can, but they have results, and
Can
that's
they
what matters.
understand it at least?
Well, just because at the level I'm at, I can grasp, I can catch on the context or whatever, or just see what's going on. Like that shit is working, and I want to figure that out. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of people I can still extrapolate from what they do. That it's not my preference, or might not be something I was even looking towards. Like, yeah, why people doing that? But now they made an example for me. Like, damn, okay, that's just their thing, and it works. All right, shit. Fuck my perspective. I'm gonna run with that shit. I'm
Right,
not a person to put it down because I didn't like it at first.
right.
You made me like it now. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm be a student. I ask, yo, how do I get on with that? I have no ego when it comes to
Me
shit, bro.
either.
But I
Like
want to
to a
find out.
point, I feel like
Mhm.
to say that you're like the best growing being like that's crazy. Everybody's growing. How can you be the best at something that everybody's doing? And I've seen shit and be like, wow. So why would I be like,
This is art. This is art. So like we can be
why?
like
This is a
to other
different thing
people.
for me.
To other people, we might be Picasso, Van Gogh. Cool.
Right.
But you said it's in the same position with the same picture. We're gonna create from
The
our own perspective.
same. The Frost is if the people know what they're
Exactly.
doing.
It's gonna be our own perspective. So
Absolutely.
Cohen is the same thing, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't
so the
have an
reason
ego.
art
I don't
too,
have an ego in life.
yeah, the reason why I said it's art too, it's a representation or reflection of the person or you know what I mean, or the group or even the community. Like you said, we all
Yeah.
doing the same thing. You know, so that's why I take it a step further to grow other things or show that you can grow other things. These other things are possible. Even if you didn't know, hey, go look it up. You know what I'm saying? You might be interested. This might be something for you or something like that. You know what I mean? Or how is somebody doing this in the city? And you are West
Right.
purposely with the environment type shit. So you obviously can do this.
It's a
You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be that spark or that motivator and whatnot to like it's possible. It's do this. It's not a flex. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking to like clout chase or um
You're
whatever the fuck
quite
people do for
popular though. I don't give a fuck how you look at it. You're quite popular.
if I
Look
want
at
the attention like that, I'll just come over here and D'Angelo y'all. I'll get
these
naked for you. Motherfuckers like you know what I mean, bro?
here,
Like
dude.
easy a
People,
million views, bro. You feel me?
people
Not
are
saying I'm not that guy, like you know what I mean, but you
people
know.
are scared to death of the intellect, bro. They take it. I take advice from all of what I've been hearing, bro. Listen, I have to get down to my mother's house at this moment. We have been on this
Shout out
for
to love.
well over an hour. You know how many reels that is in one fucking video?
Let's cut them up, bro. Chop it up. You know what
What?
I'm
Dude,
saying?
it's the beginning, what y'all said. And hey, listen. I'm only you know how I release the reels, right? I write the whatchamacallit, do the research, and I type that shit up, post it. Bro, whatever people say, don't don't get in trouble. They want you to get your page
Oh,
to
if they want me to crash out, bro.
listen, don't you ain't gotta say nothing on that because how I speak to them. I don't even gotta cuss at them to tell them to shut the fuck up. Like for real, like angry. I'm super nice. I'm respecting your mind, but you can't be. If this is his experience, you know how I am. I
That's a
respect
fact. That's a fact.
the guest. He ain't. You didn't come over here and say nothing. Like don't come over here and say how he. You know what I'm saying? Like it's an ugly way to be. So I want you to know what's gonna happen. What I'm basically saying to you is I'm putting these motherfuckers out and I'm not taking them down. And I ain't gonna shed you in no bad light. I'm gonna speak on and research exactly what the fuck you've been talking about. Now, if
Facts,
it get
facts.
crazy, I'm turning the comments off because I ain't finna deal with it.
You already,
You
you
know what I'm saying?
already. I
But they
trust you, bro.
shouldn't.
I trust you, bro. That's why I asked to come on. You feel me?
They shouldn't.
Talk a couple
You
things
know,
and stuff like
bro, I
that.
still got you. I still got reels of you in the blue sky, dude. I still got, bro. You make that shit looks fire on all those reels. The blue sky, with you
Yeah,
walking outside and it's green,
yeah,
and blue, big
yeah.
ass white clouds. That
It
shit's
was
fire.
you
And I
already remember.
appreciate. And I still got about like 15 of those. We gotta do.
Appreciate
So,
it. Man.
am I friends with your partner, or do I need not tag him? I'll
No, no,
just
go
tag you in it. He'll see
ahead,
it.
tag him.
I
No,
don't know
tag him.
who he
No,
is.
tag him.
I don't.
That's the owner of the company, man. Louis Fritzman.
Louis first. Will you
Fritzman.
please? You're gonna have to type that for
I
me.
got you. I got
And I
you.
and when I get up off of here, I'll add him because I have to. But right now we're gonna wrap this
No
up,
doubt, no doubt.
and I'm about to get to work. I'm about to upload. You know what I'm finna do? It's time to let you speak, my brother. You
You're
hear
ready.
me,
You're ready. Yo, you got the exclusive, bro. Nobody got that in 25 years,
dude?
bro. You don't come out. You
Knew
know what
it.
I'm saying?
I knew it.
Yeah. I had to bring it here, bro. You feel me? Word. And on his birthday type shit. So,
Dude,
you
I
know, it's a gift to you,
what he
brother.
knew
It's a
when he
gift to
came
you.
over here. He looked and he was in Brazil. You wait,
Mm-hmm.
and listen. I'm gonna be like, in the location I will be tagging Brazil. You know we ain't there, but we entered that bitch today, bro.
You're ready.
All
You're
right,
ready.
I
You're ready.
got you.
Love,
You
bro.
solid, homie.
Have a good
Peace.
one.
You.
Yo, this is Mr. Frost, Mr. Kid Frost from Frost World.